Hey, love bugs, what's up? I hope you're having a good morning, noon, night, whenever this video may reach you. Do your girl a favor and hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you can get that thing whenever I upload a new video. So today, we are going to be discussing Diddy being hit with yet another lawsuit. God, another one from Sara, from the original Making the Band. The first one where he had them walking across the bridge for some cheesecake, where allegedly they said the cheesecake was for Beyonce. And we're going to be talking about some things that are really disturbing as far as the braiding hair, that melanin-rich women that we use, to get the boho braids, the knotless braids, the cornrows. Like, they're putting a lot of chemicals in the hair and stuff that we use, things that are specifically targeted to us in our community. And then we got to get into some of these crazy Karen shit, because these clear women is running amok. Okay, where y'all at? Oh my God, where is the love bugs at? What's up? Why is your name Hillbilly Man? It is hilarious. Saying it is just very, very odd. But hey, welcome back. What's up, Canc3r? Hey, God's Anointed. Hey, Demira, where y'all at? What's up, Novella? How are you, boo? Hey, son, what's up, Ambella? Yes, we in the building. Everybody, make sure that you are smashing the like button, and y'all already know what I'm gonna say. Pay your entry fee to my house. You tried it? What you tried? God's Anointed, what you tried? Oh my goodness. Happy March! It's officially March 1st. It is 12 a.m. here on the East Coast. I don't know where you all are in the country, in the world, but it is officially March 1st. Somebody tried you the other day. God's Anointed. I know you put her in her place. Literally, it's March 1st. Happy March, you guys. Welcome to March Madness. So for this month, we spoke about this earlier when I was in Duncan. I am going to detox from alcohol. I'm not going to have alcohol. I'm going to probably have meat maybe once or twice out of the month. So we're going to be doing fruits, veggies, fish. We are at the weather is finally starting to break, so we can get back outside and have our walks. We can get them 10,000 steps in. I will be celebrating a birthday at the end of the month. So at most, I'll probably have some wine, but at the very, very end of the month. We are not, so we ain't doing it. We're letting it go because we have some things that we need to manifest. So, you got to give up some stuff when you want to bring in some stuff. Okay, and we made a goal, some super chat goals to open the call lines. We make it, we don't. Let's get this party started. You told her in a very respectful manner. We know you have more than one, too. I like this video on all those devices. Please, yes, that part, son. I'm sorry. I was reading what God's Anointed said, and then I started reading and telling you yours. Y'all know I'm a little Wait, I told her in a very respectful manner that it's fucking ratified. I say the period. All right, so I want to get into this Diddy lawsuit because I'm not reading the whole breakdown, child. Y'all want the whole breakdown? Storm Road does a great job at that. I'm not doing it. I just don't want to. So shouts out to the Shade Room. Diddy's legal team responds after former the band member Sara Rivers filed 60 M's lawsuit against him, claims she was subjected to mistreatment and was sexually harassed. So this is them. Oh, I don't want to get a copyright, but this is, they had to walk across the bridge. I believe this looks like the Williamsburg Bridge. Or is that the Brooklyn Bridge? I don't know. One of them bridges. So Diddy's legal team responds after he was hit with another lawsuit from his artist. No, that's the Brooklyn Bridge. Sara Rivers from the group, the band. According to TMZ, The singer is suing for $60 million and claims she was subjected to mistreatment, which wound up becoming content for millions to see on TV during her time on the popular MTV series Making the Band 2. And the lawsuit filed by attorney Ariel Mitchell Rivers cite the infamous walk to get cheesecake from juniors with her former group mates that was shown on Making the Band 2 as one of the numerous incidents of abuse. Rivers also mentions being forced to sleep in an open bay with 4 other males despite she was married at the time. The singer says she was threatened with being ousted if she didn't comply. In addition, the suit also names MTV, Viacom, and several ex-Bad Boy employees, including Diddy's mother, Janice Combs, an ex-assistant. Oh, this was saying he was like, yes, they finally calling Farnsworth to the table because we don't know where that man has been quiet as a church mouse. Okay. He got the hell up out of Dodge. We have not heard nor have we seen this man. The singer also claims Diddy acted maliciously and recklessly with her career by publicly dismantling the group while pocketing most of her show money. Oh, we believe this. We know this is true. The allegations don't end there. Rivers claimed the mogul actually harassed and assaulted her, claiming he once backed her into a corner and blocked her from moving while running his hands across her breast. And I believe it. I believe it. And this is what Diddy's legal team says. This is yet another example of false claims being filed against Mr. Combs. No matter how many lawsuits filed, it won't change the fact that Mr. Combs has never sexually assaulted or ex-trafficked anyone, man or woman, adult or minor. We live in a world where anyone can file a lawsuit for any reason. With the deadline for New York's Gender Motivated Violence Act expiring tomorrow, it's clear that opportunists are rushing to file last-minute meritless claims. Mr. Combs remains confident he will prevail in court. What's up, Quaisha? So this is what I wanted to show you guys as far as this is concerned, because another one of the group members called Choppa Style, he came out and he recently did an interview. I believe this is probably like a month ago or something like that. I don't know, child. The days of merge. I don't even know if I'm coming or going. I don't know what today is. Anyway. So we are going to head on over to these TikTok streets. Let me make sure I got it. Okay. And let's hear what Choppa had to say, because Choppa basically made claims that Sara was a pass around. He alleged that Sara slept with Diddy willingly multiple times. Although I still would. All right, let's watch it before I tell y'all what I think about this. Hello, sweetie. Hello, Jay. Hello, Ross. Thank you. What's up, Indigo? Okay. So shouts out to Live from the Teapot 29. So this happened at the beginning of the month. Dang, like time is just going. February went by slow as molasses. I'm usually be like, oh my God, time is fine. This was the longest month. I ain't never experienced a February this long. I don't know if it's just me, but anyways. All right, let's get into it.
Your bedmate Sara, she did an interview for a documentary saying that Diddy violated her. You seen it?
I'm gonna be honest. You heard me? I can't be a person that I can't do that. I just can't be fake, bro. So I'm gonna keep it G. It's all respect and love for Sara, you know. But at the end of the day, I would say I don't think that's true, because at the end of the day, Diddy used to come down. We had the making the band penthouse. This when we already made the band. You did. Diddy used to come downstairs like 3, 4 in the morning, bro, and tell Sara like, "Come on," and she'll get up and she'll go with him, and then she'll come back down about 4 hours later, hair messy, makeup all smeared up, drunk, and look like she got fucked. Period. And she did that at least 3 to 4 times, multiple times. So I don't think that that's true that that man violated her. I think that she was ecstatic, she was bucked up, and she couldn't wait to fuck him. And that's just my opinion. And everybody used to talk about Sara fucking Diddy anyway around the Bad Boy office. I just don't feel like Sara was telling the truth, because I seen it with my own eyes, you know. Diddy fucking on that girl buku times, and she was not feeling violated or nothing. She was happy, and she thought that, you heard me, courtesy of her fucking on him, that she was going to get privileges, and Diddy drew it to the side like she was nothing.
Speaking of the bed, your bedmate Sara,
I was gonna say the same thing, Novella. Just because she did it doesn't mean that she wasn't coerced, and it doesn't mean that she wanted to do it. And the fact that he said that she came back drunk, You don't know if she was given some narcotics. We don't know, because didn't Cassie say that he used to drug her up too? We have no idea. And when a person is in a position of power like that, and they have that type of power over you, you can be intimidated and coerced into doing something that you wouldn't otherwise do.
But somebody told me behind the scenes that she was messing around with Genuine. You know anything about that?
All right, so I'm going to say this here. And like, you see how you asked me about Diddy and Sara? I 100% confirmed that, because I used to see her come down looking like she got, and then word around Bad Boy was she was getting found. With the Genuine situation, we was in Mobile, Alabama, you dig? And Genuine stayed a couple doors down from me. And Genuine knocked on my door. And when he knocked on my door, he was like, "What's down, Chop?" Like, "What's down, bruh?" He was like, "Say, where's Sara at?" Like, I don't understand how that went that way. Why would he say that there? But he knocked on my door and said, "Where's Sara at?" I'm like, in my mind, because back in the G, Sara was married. And in my mind, I thought Sara was like the goody two-shoe, look, pretty woman ever, innocent. And when he said that to me, I'm like, "Nick, what?" He was like, "Nick, got two girls in here." He said, "I got two girls in here. Two will sit with room Sara in." You heard me? And you come in here with these bitches. And I'm young and dumb. So I kind of took him up on that offer, and I went into the room. Crazy, but I went into the room and knocked both of the bitches down. Paused, but low key was like in that motherfucker watching and playing 50 Cent on a laptop. It was wild. But I'm young and dumb, and I'm fucking, back in the G, fucking bitches with your partners and all that shit. That used to be cool back in the G. You did. So I didn't look at it a bad thing. I looked at it like I'm living rapper heaven. I'm too hard. You heard me? And after that shit was over with, you dig, I told him what room Sara was in. And I'm just gonna say, at the end of the day, he left out of his room and he came back in his room hours later. So I don't know what happened. He could have been walking in the park, but I doubt it. That's just my opinion about it. Facts.
But notice how he keeps saying, "I don't know what happened, but they was gone for hours." So these are all just allegations. We can't just go by Chopper's, what he recalls and just say, "Oh yeah, that means that she did it," because he said that's what he remembers. Because he's also saying, "Well, I don't know what happened. He could have been walking in the park and I was there." So he didn't technically see her screwing Diddy, and he didn't technically see her screwing Genuine, but he's alleging that happened. And it's like, why would you tell Genuine what room she was in? You know what I mean? That's a woman. You could have been putting her life in danger. Like, I don't know. It's just very odd how men get away with this type of grapey behavior, and they just don't even look at it as such. But you literally selling her up, shipping her off to pasture by telling people where she's at. Now, I'm trying to find a video of when he said that Freddie was screwing Sara, and that he actually walked in on it. Now, this is the only time where he actually said that he saw it with his own two eyes. Now, let me see if I can find that. Let's see something. Let me see. Wait, I think this is it. Okay. So they're just making Sara out to be the biggest whore out there. Now, multiple things can be true at the same time. I personally feel like if she did give up some coochie to Diddy, she was coerced. She probably was under the influence and didn't really want to do it, but she felt like her back was up against the wall. And that is still wrong on Diddy's part because he clearly was in a position of power. Now, she gave up something to Genuine. Genuine was fine as hell back in the day, so maybe that's just something she just wanted to do. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. She could have been a whore. A lot of women, that are like perceived attractive or perceived a preference, they do tend to, not all the time, but in a lot of instances, they get passed around. I mean, everybody wants a turn. So I'm just not all, but especially in the entertainment industry, the preferences get passed around. I mean, we see what's happening present day when it comes to entertainment. Like it is what it is, yeah. All right, I found the third video now that I want to show you. Shouts out to DPNCG2.
Freddie P.
Yeah, she did. Fred definitely knocked it down.
But I heard Sarah, she was messing around with Freddie P.
Yeah, she did. Fred definitely knocked it down for sure. But that's how it all started, though. You heard me? That's how it all started, bro. It started with Fred knocking it down. That's when I looked at Sarah like a totally different type of woman. Because in my mind, growing up, you heard me? I thought like the married people were like 100 forever together. You dig? And Sarah, low key, high key, triple key, changed my perception of how I see women. You dig? And I hate to say that, yeah, but changed my whole perception. Because I remember Fred, you did, and Fred, don't judge me, baby. You're not laying, but Chop gonna keep it real. It was a wild life we had at that moment. So keeping it real and
It's this music in the background.
telling the history of our life, our journey is dope to me. So I'm going to say it. Fred was like, Chop. He's like, sit it. I Sarah. I said, no, you didn't. He said, yes, I did. I said, no, you didn't. He was like, I did. I said, how much you want to bet you, Sarah? He said, I'll bet my show money. And that's how me and Fred used to get down. Our bets used to be the show money with each other. So he was like, let's bet the show money. So I was like, all right, cool. So the next city we went to, you heard me, the deal was this here. Fred was going to lead a latch so it could be compatible with the door so I can be able to walk in. And if I walk in and see it, I lost. And basically, this is exactly what happened. We went to another city. We was actually in New York City. We was staying in a hotel. And Fred texted me, and back in the G, it used to be sidekicks. Remember sidekicks?
Yeah, I remember them.
Yeah. Fred hit me on my. Yeah, that was the. You hear me? But Fred hit me on the sidekick and was like, Nick, I'm in the room. Come on. I left the latch open for you. I'm creeping and excited. I can't wait. I open the door. I come creeping through the door. I turn right. You did past the bathroom, you heard me. I go right. Sarah tearing this nigga up, son. I'm talking about fucking the shit out of Fred. And Fred, she riding Fred, and Fred looking at me, and he's sucking his dumbest shit. I was joked out, son. You heard me? And then Sarah, I made a mistake and walked backwards, you dig? And when I walked backwards, it was probably some M&Ms, you heard me, or some Skittles, you dig? And I made a mistake and stepped on it, and Sarah looked.
Not you stepped on Skittles. See, now that part, but then again, they was kids. They literally was like 18 and 19 years old, 20. So that's not too far-fetched. We definitely was eating a bunch of junk and candy and stuff at those ages.
Back and jumped off Fred, was like, oh my God, and crying by the wall and I'm like, Sarah, said, bro, I'll give it. I don't kill. I was like, I already know. She said, you already knew? I said, yes. Fred said he already done it before. Fred, you running your mouth, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, Fred used to knock Sarah down for sure. Yeah, Fred used to shout at Sarah. No doubt about it. Tell that up. Fred loves Sarah, dog. He used to love Sarah. Facts.
They didn't make it official.
Because Sarah was married. How you gonna make something official when you got a family to go home to?
I kind of believe it. Exactly. His story is very detailed. So that I kind of believe. The other stuff, like I feel like I don't know. He wasn't there. He don't know. I kind of believe it because honestly, like when you're in a group like that, especially for TV or just period for the plot, everybody kind of like couples up together. Like y'all remember when like Dawn and Q, they were together. I remember Aubrey was messing with the other one, or they was making it seem like she was messing with one of the white guy that had went off to do his own solo mission, which Donnie, I think his name was. We ain't never heard nothing from him. He didn't make the band, but he still had got his own like solo thing. Like that's what they do. So I am not shocked. If she did was I'm not shocked. I don't know. He wasn't there. It's all speculation, but now we know that she's suing him for $60 million. And I'm like, where is she gonna get this money from? Because dude, Diddy even got $60 million right now to be given out? Do he even got $60 million? Like, how they even gonna get their coin? Oh, she for sure had the mileage up. I do think dude was sour because he didn't get a turn. That's what it seems like to Quaisha, but I do think that she screwed. I could believe that she did something with Freddie. I could, because that's how it go. Like in dynamics like that, in group settings, like everybody's always going like slide off with somebody. That's it's kind of inevitable, you know. I mean, I remember I was in like a independent group. Like I didn't sleep with the guy, but we used to like flirt and stuff like that with one of the group mates. Because it was like two girls and then it was like rappers and it was kind of like an independent like label, but we was like a music group and we would do shows together. We would record music together. Damn, that was a time. I think I was like 19 maybe or 20 when I was doing that. And everybody was flirting with everybody. Well, it was only two girls. So the other girl, I was about to say her name. I'm not gonna say her name. She was talking to like one of the guys, and then the other guy liked me, but we ain't never really. Two of the guys kind of try to act like they like me like that, but it ain't never go down or nothing. But we would like flirt, and then one of the guys ended up sleeping with one of the producer's sisters. Like that's how it go. Like everybody be sleeping around, flirting around. So that's not. I'm not shocked. It don't surprise me, y'all. It don't surprise me. It don't surprise me. And you know what else don't surprise me? But what saddens me, but it does not surprise me. So the chemicals that's in the braiding hair that we use, and also the chemicals that's in a lot of the products that we use that we put directly on our scalp, like the perms. Like you now, I know I'm not the only one. I know you all have seen the commercials where they say like if you use this perm, the olive oil perm, or this perm, you could probably be a part of a class action lawsuit because it led to people having ovarian cysts and thyroid issues and just a lot of different problems with the uterus and stuff like that. And it's like who else is getting a perm? Like I got the first time I got a perm in my head, I probably was like 9 or 10 years old. The first time I ever got a perm. So it's just so sad, like I mean, wouldn't you consider it like chemical warfare at some point? But let me play this video for y'all. Perm is diabolical. Yeah, I would never put a perm in my hair ever again. And I used to get perms religiously. And then I stopped perming my hair when I was like, maybe like mid-20s. Because I also used to wear my hair in finger waves. And I had to get a perm in order to do it. The hairstylist, she was diabolical. She wouldn't do my hair if I didn't have a perm. Because I guess it was like harder to like maintain. And she would like, I would get a perm probably like once a month. Hello, Lisa. Shouts out to Consumer Reports. Could protective styles like the synthetic braids do more harm than good? Our latest investigation reveals surprising findings, and some here available today. Learn more at the link in our bio.
Our latest investigation found carcinogens in all 10 products of artificial braiding hair that we tested. Beauty products such as synthetic braiding hair are actually unregulated, and some ingredients are not required to be listed on the package. This puts the health of people who wear synthetic braiding hair and the braiders who install them at risk. If you wear synthetic braids, one tip to decrease your overall exposure is to take breaks between installs. Braids are often worn for many weeks, and prolonged repeated exposure increases your risk. We contacted all synthetic braiding hair brands we tested for comment. Only two, Sensational and Magic Fingers, responded, both disagreeing with our testing methodology. Hair's own Sensational said, "We unequivocally stand by the safety of Sensational products, and our company urges consumers to continue to confidently use Sensational products." Magic Finger said that we strongly stand by the safety of our products and the quality materials used to make them. Neither company responded to questions about whether or not they do pre-market testing of products for lead, volatile organic compounds, or other contaminants. Read our full investigation, including other concerning findings from our test, through the link in our bio. Our latest investigation found carcinogens in all 10 products of artificial braiding hair that we tested. Beauty products such as...
Isn't this so like disappointing. Like literally the stuff that we put directly on our scalp is causing the C word. And it seems like a lot of the products that we use that's marketed directly toward us intentionally is filled up with carcinogens and all of these other chemicals to hurt us. Endocrine disruptors, things that's messing up our uterus. You know, when you have a high doses of melanin, your pineal gland, you are more of a vibrational person and you're more attuned to the earth's frequencies. And this is another reason why just leaving your hair and letting it be is very, very important. I know I wear wigs. I love me a peace child, but that's another reason why I'm not the biggest fan of glue. If y'all notice, people be making fun or saying, oh, she wear half a wig, because I don't like to glue anything down to my scalp because I know the type of chemicals that's in the glue. And my skin is already very extremely sensitive. So I have a very sensitive skin. Like I take this off. If I'm around my house, I do not be just walking around with this child. I take this and my bra off as soon as I come in the door. Okay. That's why I like something that I could just throw off. And honestly, I also like to wear my own hair. I do, believe it or not. Like I'm a big fan of my natural hair. I'm a showgirl though, you know. I also love a big afro. Like it's a part of my shtick. It's a part of my branding. You know what I'm saying? But it's just so unfortunate that we can't even really wear like hair, or we even braiding hair. We're looking at it as a protective style. You know what I mean? And a lot of women are like, well, I'm not getting it's not a wig, it's not a bust down. I'm just getting some braids, some knotless, some boho braids, you know, some cornrows, but you adding that hair in it. And it's different when it's like directly attached to your scalp. And then a lot of us, we wear those braids for months and months and months, like for a long time. So, you know, at the end of the day, almost some of everything got chemical stuff in it that could possibly lead to us having that big C. So key is like wash your hair often, let your scalp breathe in between sessions, and don't leave it in as long as some of us do. Because not the longest I probably left some box braids in was maybe like a month and a half. But some of us shall be having them braids and the roots be all the way down here. Okay, like y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down. We got to be really, really careful. Like even the natural hair care products, the Mayel hair care products, that was just taking everybody's hair out. That was super viral. Everybody's hair was just falling completely off the bone from using those products. And I'm like, this is very interesting. Like, what are they putting in these products? You know, and I remember I used to go to the hair salon and get a doobie or whatever the case may be. This is back when a doobie, they used to have specials. Like the doobie was like $15 on a Tuesday or something like that. And I used to go get a doobie. And that's when like my actual hair used to just legit just look just like this. And sometimes when your hair was too coarse, they would put relaxer in the shampoo at the Dominican spots. Once I learned that, and it was like my hair was getting thinner and thinner, I'm like, oh no, I have to stop going here because they put relaxer in their shampoo. Not all. This is just for entertainment purposes. But I'm just letting y'all know, word to the wise. They be putting relaxers in there. Whenever Black women go into those salons that are not specifically made for us, they will relax your hair without you knowing. They will put some relaxer in the shampoo. You better know it just so your hair is more manageable. I remember like if my hair was not freshly relaxed, that they would upcharge, you know, because my hair was always longer. This is when I was in like my early 20s, like before, because I would cut it and let it grow out and cut it, whatever. And they would charge more, you know, if my hair was a certain length. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. They coat it with a preservative. They do all sorts of things to our hair, and we don't understand why a lot of us, our hairlines start back here. And, you know, a lot of us have traction alopecia, and a lot of us be like, oh, my hair would have been long if my mother didn't perm it when I was a little girl. And yes, that's a running joke, but that's actually the truth. That's actually true. The amount of chemical processing that we have on our scalp, literally from little girls on a playground, is insane. It's insane. The fact that we feel like we have to relax our hair, even the term relax, is very offensive. Like, what the fuck you mean my hair needs to relax? My hair need to be tamed? Like, what's wrong with my hair? And people are so willfully ignorant, and they act like there has not been a stigma around Black women's hair since the inception of this country. And we spoke about it. We talk about the Crown Act, how it's still not passed in all of the states. We've talked about the Tignon laws, how literally it was outlawed for melanin-rich women to wear their natural hair. Hence why you see a lot of us in the 1800s, we all have it. It's like wrapped up or whatever the case may be. And this is because white women were jealous. White women were so jealous and so envious that they literally went and said that they were distracted and they couldn't focus and the hair was too much, because we always did, we always adorned ourselves. Y'all see how I be gaudy with like jewelry and stuff? We would put stuff in our hair, same as what we do today. They were so jealous and so envious that they literally got our natural hair outlawed. And this is why, a lot of us have been indoctrinated into a Eurocentric beauty standard. But y'all, like, we know because it's us. We're literally talking about us, for us, by us. But Black men act like they don't fucking know what our plight has been in America as far as our hair goes. White people for damn sure don't know what the fuck is going on. They act like they don't know. And it's so unfortunate because we get no grace. Everybody's always sitting up here talking about, oh, why you gotta wear a wig? Why you gotta wear a wig? You don't love yourself. You don't love yourself. A lot of us do love ourselves, but maybe we don't love our natural hair aesthetic because it has been ingrained and passed down from generation to generation to not accept our hair the way it grows out of our scalp, especially going into the workforce. Like, you literally cannot get a job at a certain place if your hair look a certain way. They will tell you that your hair looks unkempt and it's unprofessional. If you just let your hair go how it just naturally goes out of your head, you are deemed unprofessional. You wouldn't get hired at certain jobs. There's still certain schools. There's a little girl that had her hair in bobos and pigtails, and the white administration told her mother, this hairstyle is acceptable. They took the little girl's hair out. The mother went up to the school and raised hell. This happened like 2 years ago, maybe. A little girl. She literally had the bobo. How we do our hair. This is what I'm saying. This is why they literally they try to outlaw our fucking hair. There's literal furniture with Black people's hair inside as like a cushion stuffer. Instead of cotton, they use our hair. See, this goes very, 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 very deep. So it's easy to just say, love yourself. You don't love yourself. The same way that y'all say, trauma is passed down through the womb. So is insecurities, not feeling good about your hair. Like my great grandmother was the first person that ever put a relaxer in my hair when I was 9 or 10 years old. My mother was furious. I never had super coarse hair. My hair was always kind of like, not necessarily straight, but I never had like a super, like a super duper cool like hair. So my hair was not hard to manage. It really wasn't. You just had to do it. Like it was a lot. You just had to do it. And she didn't want to do it. So she put a perm. I remember I think we came back from down south, and my mom she would do my hair in like twists, like she would do rubber bands and like twists all over my head. So my grandmother cut the rubber bands out, and she said it was so hard to comb and it's that. And she put a perm in, and my mother was so mad. But my mother didn't stop perming it after that. I didn't get a perm every day or, every couple of weeks, granted. I probably got one like once a month. But she didn't stop doing it. And my grandma was like, oh, your hair is too much. It's too hard to deal with. It's too like, but she's also from an era where you had to have your hair pressed. You had a hot comb on the stove. Your edges, you had to constantly be lathered down with grease, and your hair had to be straight. If you had your hair in its natural state, then you look unruly. It's just so sad what we've experienced, and how now it's literally like chemical warfare. Like, we gotta be the fucking baddest motherfuckers on the planet for everybody to be trying to knock us down. And guess what? We still fertile as a motherfucker. They didn't create in vitro and all that other shit for Black women. I'll tell you that. I was called brave to have my hair at work in a high puff. Ain't that crazy, Quaisha? Brave to wear your own goddamn hair the way it grows out of his head. What's brave about that? That's crazy. I applied for a job with my afro and didn't get it, and reapplied 3 months later with the wig. I was offered the position. Very traumatic in order to conform to the standards of enslavers. Back in the days, growing up, my hair would be called nappy, but for others, their hair was tangled. Exactly. Y'all see the type of wigs that I love to wear. They call them nappy, dry. They say that about the type of wigs that I wear on YouTube. And I intentionally show up looking like that because I was like, fuck this. I love this. I like afros. I also like this from time to time. I'll switch it up whenever I feel like it because that's my motherfucking provocative. But I like that. So everybody can call it whatever they want to call it, a Party City wig, which is so fucking corny because that everybody's been using that term for another creator for a long time. So bitches is late. But I love that. I love big hair. I love hair that looks kinky and nappy. I like that. It makes me feel like I'm at home. It makes me feel like what my hair is like. I love it. It's unfortunate. We go through so much and we get no grace. We get no grace. All we get told is why y'all wearing wigs and weave, why y'all blah blah blah. Like, do you not understand what we've gone through in this country? Even if we want to wear braids and look more ethnic or more, how culturally black, they put in chemicals and all types of shit in the hair. And honestly, like I wear human hair from time to time, but I'm not the biggest fan of human hair because I don't want to take on other people's energy. And that just weirds me out. Like y'all see me with human hair from time to time. I have human hair with. It's weird to me. Like I believe in energy. I believe in all of that. So to like be constantly wearing someone else's energy on your head, it's kind of bizarre when you think about it. This is why I'm not the biggest fan of human hair. I'm just not. Do I wear it from time to time? Yes. Do I have human hair? Yes, I do. But I would prefer a blend or some synthetic hair. You know what I mean? I really would. That's just the honest to God truth, because just the idea of like, what was this person thinking about when they cut their hair off? What were they going through? What was the process? Was it because they wanted to shed some type of trauma? Like, it's so many different reasons why people cut all of their hair off. It's like attaching someone else's antenna to your electrical outlet. Am I making sense? And we don't understand how energy works. Nobody fully has a full grasp on how energy works. So you don't know, like energetically, if you're attaching someone else's antennas to your head directly, how that may affect you. We don't even think about stuff like that. We just feel like, oh, you ain't got a Brazilian, you ain't got a Peruvian here, that ain't raw bundles, that ain't this and that. And it's like, bro, like maybe I don't want to wear somebody else's hair. I could afford to get human bundles all the time, anytime I want to buy a new wig. Maybe I just don't want to wear anybody else's hair. I mean, that is a thing. I'm trying to find this video. Like, I was thinking about getting locks, but I'm like, I don't know if I would be aggravated with that at some point, and want to try something different. But I definitely considered locks before. Hold up, where's this video? Let's see if I can find it for you all. Maybe it's on IG. How's everybody doing? Make sure y'all smashing the like button for me. Thank you. All right, let me check. I don't see it. All right, I don't know what the hell this video is, so let's just move on to the next topic. Oh, God. Now, child, we got to get into the crazy ass, psychotic ass Karens, okay? Because y'all know they don't ever get they never get what they deserve, child. So this Karen is staying at a hotel. She's drunk the fuck out of her mind. Drunk the fuck out, okay? and she called the police. And let me just show y'all this, because child, the whole time it's not Peruvian, it's viral or something else human hair. Doesn't it still hold someone's DNA? Exactly. That's my point. Yep. She can have braids, tank top, blue jeans, and pumps. I'm cool. And you know what's so sad, Harlem Nights? The braids that I just showed y'all, the chemicals that's up in that, like it ain't even nothing is really safe. My hair grew really long with locks. It was in the middle of my back. Nice. I just feel like I would get tired of having them. That's why I never did it. But I always thought like I would like to have locks. Hello. Shouts out to Lola_Lodita159. Hotel guest calls 911 and gets arrested instead.
Okay, can I get a white officer over here, please?
Stop.
Why?
911 operators received a chilling call. A woman screaming for help claims she was being assaulted inside a hotel room. When officers arrived, the story quickly unraveled.
Yeah, they think she's drunk right now.
She's had that call from the start.
Yeah, she caused a disturbance, then went back up to her room.
Can I talk to her?
Yeah.
What's her name?
Evelyn?
Hey, Miss Evelyn, this is Sergeant Yarber. How are you?
Fine.
What, can you tell me what's going on?
You said there was someone in her room and ran out.
Okay, because she ran down to the front steps or the front desk, and she told the clerk that somebody had tried to, and then this random guy pulls up in a truck and walks in the door, and she said, "I see him right there," and the guy had just pulled up. She's extremely intoxicated.
I know.
So I also gave her a courtesy ride here earlier today, and then she's calling 911, doing 911 hang-ups. We can't keep running out here, with her calling 911. Is there a family member or something that might be able to come take care of her? Or?
Well, her mother was trying to take care of her, and
That's why she ended up here. Okay.
All right. What's your name, ma'am?
Amy.
Say it again.
Amy?
Amy?
Yes.
Okay. And you okay today? So give me a rundown of what all happened.
So somebody came into this room.
Okay. I'm listening.
I don't want to. Alright, so somebody came into this room, and
Okay.
I was like, all right, whatever. I got some tequila.
Okay. How much have you had to drink tonight? If you could guess.
Oh, I barely even opened it.
You barely even open it? Okay.
Yeah, it's over there.
All right. And you say you're the only one in here?
Yeah.
Okay. How long you been in this room?
Since yesterday.
Since yesterday?
I don't know why am I being investigated?
No, we're asking questions. You called us, right? So we have to do our job and ask questions.
He's the one that came in here.
Okay, give me a description. I'm trying to get a rundown of what all
So
happened.
he was probably like 6 foot, probably like 6'5", right?
Okay, 6'5".
I can't describe him because you are the way you are, and I am.
I'm the way I what? I'm not understanding.
I can't describe him.
How can't you describe him? Just describe him.
I can't be like, hey.
You said that somebody tried to
Okay,
harm you.
can I get a white officer over here, please?
Stop.
Why?
Wait. Yes, you can. That's called describing somebody that attacked you.
Okay. Well, he was. He was of color.
Okay.
He was a taller dude.
Okay. When you say he was of color.
Dang, not me being muted. So what I said was, she is so desperately trying to hold herself back from using a racial slur. That's why she keeps saying, I can't say it. Because you could say, can I get a white officer? So why can't you say it was a black man that tried to assault me? It's because she's lying. She's lying like a Persian rug.
Or what are you saying? Is he okay?
You're
There's
you're-
race.
I know
So
you're-
is it
you're-
white, black, Hispanic? Don't touch me now. Is it white, black, Hispanic?
Look how patient he was being with her. She even was able to physically touch him. Now, if that was me, my ass probably would have been down on the ground pushing that officer like that.
I'm not.
I'm asking questions.
I don't know. I don't know what the proper terms are.
You don't know whether somebody is white, black.
He was a little bit darker than me. Okay,
Okay.
but he came into my room, started drinking. Thank you.
Are you drunk your tequila?
Yes.
Okay. So you ran into your house, drunk your
I,
tequila.
I also saw him earlier today.
You saw him earlier today.
Yes,
And when was that?
in the elevator.
You saw him in the elevator.
Yes.
Okay. Did he
But-
have, what color was his hair?
The color was his hair. It was just dark.
It was dark.
Like-
Right.
You're like picking. No, you're crying. You're crying. I don't like it.
I'm crying when somebody.
Okay, can I get a white officer over here, please?
Ma'am?
Yes. Can I get a white officer?
The fact that they actually had a white officer come, when the fuck can we be in a situation and say, can I get a black officer? We could barely request a female officer being a female in these situations. Could you imagine if one of us was like, can I get a black officer? They really get to fucking do whatever they want.
Officer over here. I need a white officer.
She's asking for a white officer now.
Oh my word.
So, okay. All right. Well, let me see what I can figure out. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, ma'am. Bye bye.
All right, who are you talking to?
Your aunt?
Yeah.
All right. So, what's going on?
This dude came into my room and like tried to almost rape me.
Who?
That I can't. I'm not saying it on y'all's body pic.
A person of color is what she told me.
Okay. Why won't you say it on the body camera?
I ain't saying. I know.
So, you went down to the lobby and talked to the clerk down there. And what did you tell the clerk?
I said somebody came to my room, and the same guy that I met in the freaking elevators earlier. I don't know what it was today or I don't know yesterday. I don't know. And he offered me shoes earlier today, and then now he is like trying to.
How is he trying to you? What does he do?
He came in here and he came in here and tried to.
What did he do? How did he get in the door?
Oh,
Wait. Yes, you can. That's called describing somebody that attacked you.
okay. Well, he was.
The door wasn't locked.
No, the door was locked.
So how did he get in?
No, I did not unlock it at all. No, I thought it was. I thought it was an officer. So I unlocked it because I thought it was not an officer. And that's the only reason I ever unlocked the door.
So there's nobody in there right now, right?
No, you know,
How much have you had to drink today?
I got 4 margaritas.
4 margaritas, where at? Well, that Holy Cuervo's probably got a big role in it.
Well, I was drinking all that.
Mm.
I was gonna get there.
Huh?
I was gonna get there, but wow, refrigerator and everything.
No, I was just looking where anybody could hide to make sure nobody was in here. I got it.
I was trying to open this one. Okay, hold on.
So what is our plan for tonight? What are we gonna do?
Nobody is up in this room with this lady. Look, I'm just let y'all keep watching because this is outrageous.
I'm going to bed.
Here's your phone. Are we done calling 911?
Yeah. Hell, I do. Stay away from this damn freaking
If I know who he was, I would.
217.
Huh?
137
You don't know who he was?
I wasn't here. You can't give me no good description. You said you wouldn't tell us on body cam.
Yes, ma'am.
What do I have?
How old are you?
I'm 32, but I know what the fuck. So he's like this tall, but I can't say.
Yes, you can.
No, I can't say anything.
It would help our investigation.
No, I can't, but I can.
Let me go down and talk to the clerk right quick.
Now listen to what the hell the clerk is about to say.
Hey, so you were here when she came downstairs? What
She
happened?
didn't come downstairs. She started screaming and yelling from the second floor.
Oh, okay, from the railing.
She said straight to her.
Okay.
I was checking him in.
Mm-hmm.
And she said somebody was trying to reach her. She was screaming and yelling from the second floor. So I said, let me go upstairs and check us because I asked who's trying to reach you. She said, that white guy. So
She told you a white guy?
Mhm.
She told us a black guy.
No, she said
Okay.
white guy. And the guy that was here is a white guy.
Yeah.
So and then I said, let me go upstairs and check. And she said, no. And she started running down here. And then she started slamming at me. And she was doing crazy stuff. I mean, she grabbed the phone. She started slamming the phone over here. She's
around and
Okay.
she was yelling and
So she was disrupting your business.
yes.
The door wasn't locked?
I know the
Now that was the last part. Imagine if this was 1950 and she made those allegations. Like, it's funny, she's belligerently drunk, but imagine if it was 1955 or 1952 or 1920. Imagine if it was 1925 instead of 2025 and she made those same allegations. Do you guys not know? It wouldn't matter if she was drunk the fuck out of her mind like that. The type of witch hunt that would have been sued for any black man within that radius, within a 5-foot radius, 10-foot, 20-foot, the first black man they would have found would have probably been alive because of that white woman, Amy, or whatever the fuck her name is, making false allegations. Now, you all hear me say, we get blanket statements of being ratchet, ghetto, hood queens, aggressive, but they don't get the blanket statement of being liars and fucking psychopaths. Do y'all notice how many videos we see of them blatantly lying and being psychotic, mentally ill, and just psychosis? Now, if I'm lying, I'm flying. But we've seen too many videos like this, and this has happened throughout the course of history. So when men like Telvin get unalived, but yet he's making videos saying they're better and he'd rather screw a dog, but the dog got to be a white dog than to screw a black woman. And we see black men up here saying these women are inherently better. It's a sickness. Something is wrong. Because we see how, not all of these women, but we see how a lot of them can carry on. Now imagine if a random black guy was just walking by, going to his room, and she would have pointed him out at the same time that this was happening. Do you see how dangerous it could be to just be in proximity to some of these women? As a black person? A lot of these niggas are sick. I'm sorry. You're sick. It's a sickness to think that these women are inherently better for you and they have your best interests at heart and they'll do a better job raising your biracial children. Something is wrong. Not all of them are like that. I'm not going to sit up here and say every single last one, but we see a lot of instances like that. And we can look back throughout the course of history where women did exactly what she just did and got communities burned to the ground. Got men hanging from the tree like a strange piece of fruit. Whatever she's on, it's not purchased. I could have to look at this. I don't know, y'all. Speaking of Telvin, so this is just a clip from a live that his cousin, I think everyone thought it was his brother, but I believe this is his cousin. He basically called us black bitches and.
Oh, let me guess. Y'all black bitches know y'all ain't shit. Ooh, sweet baby Jesus. Ah. Yeah, they don't want milk. They don't want milk. They don't want milk. I tried to grieve in peace. Motherfucker call me every 30 seconds. Hey, man, you see what this is about? I got to tell these people, hey, man, y'all stay off Facebook, man. Oh, let me guess. Y'all black bitches.
Y'all black bitches ain't shit. We ain't shit. Yet y'all up here trying to get a goddamn GoFundMe started. Not my problem. Like, who y'all want to donate to this? And look how they tried to erase the white lady out the picture. This man got 4 biracial kids. I don't know if all 4 of these children are hers, but from what I heard, at least 2 is hers. Ain't that something? You black bitches ain't shit. They always, it's just so funny how they blame the parent that's they. Let me show y'all a goddess that's just blaming women. And saying it's and this falls into the narrative that, oh, it's because black women are doing a bad job raising black kids. Black sons, should I say. Everybody do me a favor and smash the like button. Let me see how many likes we got. I know it's late. So we need more likes than this. Everybody up in here right now, smash the like button so we can move on to the next segment. What's up, Bree? Everybody right now, we need 10 more likes. White women don't really like black men. They just a fetish. And I have had black men telling me that they just wanted the thrill of sleeping with a slave. Ooh. Ooh. Want someone to cape for that trash, but no smoke for the dad that left them. Hello. What's up, Tisha? Can we get 7 more likes? Can we get 7 more likes? Everybody smash the like button. All right, let's make this bigger. Now, because I need y'all to see how angry and passionate this man is.
A boy. I came from a household where it was just a mom. I have my grandfather and I have my pops, but there was no men in the household. I started arguing with females once I started to go through things. It got physical orders. You know why? Because I was an emotional boy.
Look, now he's blaming, he's an emotional boy because he's only raised up with his mother. And this is why he was abusive to women.
I didn't have nobody in the household to say, okay, look, this is not how you go about it. Go to the gym. I had to learn this from YouTube. I had to read books, go on YouTube, do these different avenues I had to learn. Grandpa telling me certain things, pops telling me certain things. But when you have a man in a household, chances of that boy that's becoming a man to grow up emotional. 80% of the people that's in jail came from single household mothers. Meaning this, if I'm in the club and step on my sneakers, hey, bro, what's up, bro? What you doing? Now, guess what? Somebody dies, somebody go to jail. You know why? Because that boy wasn't raised in a house with men. That's the problem in society, because females with the mindset that I don't need a man. That's the reason why we have females in this generation that's having kids that I don't need a man. Now they growing up without fathers. Now y'all raising these emotionalized boys.
That's not even everybody's situation. That's not even everybody's situation.
When you're
Look, and all of the men, like, he's not blaming mom, he's telling men to be men. That's not what he said. He said it's because mothers want to be outside. Let's play this again.
Raising especially a boy. I came from a household where it was just a mom. I had my grandfather and I had my pops, but there was no men in the household. I started arguing with females once I started to go through things. They got physical orders. You know why? Because I was an emotional boy. I didn't have nobody in the household to say, okay, look, this is not how you go about it. Go to the gym. I had to learn this from YouTube. I had to read books, go on YouTube, do these different avenues I had to learn. Grandpa telling me certain things, pops telling me certain things. But when you have a man in a household, the chances of that boy that's becoming a man to grow up emotional, 80% of the people that's in jail came from single household mothers. Meaning this, if I'm in a club and step on my sneakers, hey, bro, what's up, bro? What you doing? Now, guess what? Somebody dies, somebody go to jail. You know why? Because that boy wasn't raised in a household with men. That's the problem in society, because females with the mindset that I don't need a man. That's the reason why we have females in this generation that's having kids that I don't need a man.
He's saying the reason why these men are extra emotional, beating women's asses and going to jail is because women have a mindset of I don't need a man, and they have children. Child. Thank you, Sin. Girl, I keep telling black women to stop supporting black men who date white women, but they won't listen. YouTube deleted my other super chat they hate. And well, thank you for this one. You see how they always scapegoat women? First of all, I believe that men are more emotional than women. Your mother did not teach you to go out there and fucking gangbang and get your foot stepped on and wow the fuck out. That's that extra testosterone. That don't have nothing to do with having an extra supply of feminine energy. I refuse to believe that because you were raised with a woman, you cannot control your temper. You are going to the penitentiary and you fighting and shooting and gangbanging because you was raised with a woman who probably tried to get your ass in church, woke you up for school every single day, taught you how to read and write, taught you how to emotionally regulate as best as she could. But why are you not blaming your father that left? You're mad because your father left you and didn't fucking take you with him. You should be mad at your father for not taking you when he decided to leave your mother. This shit pissed me the fuck off. I'm tired of this shit. And it's collective of black women's fault. We should start leaving these kids with their fathers. Oh yeah, we can't. No, they want the love and admiration of men, especially white men. That part, son. Thank you again, son. Bandits are always asking someone to teach them and get them somewhere. So needy, yet so desperate to be leaders. Oh, that one. And one submission so bad. Why no, y'all don't submit? Submit to what? Let you lead me where? To the fucking pits of hell? I'm just so over this narrative that it's always a single woman's fault that a man turned out to be a piece of fucking shit. I'm just so over it. Now let me make this bigger again so we can get into some of these comments. I left the comment, y'all, and I said, sir, blame your dad for leaving and not taking you with him. Then of course, oh, he's not blaming mom. He's telling men to be men. No, he blamed women when he said women want to be independent and say, I don't need a man. I've never met a woman that would opt for her child's father to not be an active father in the child's life. Whether they're together, cohabitating or not, I've yet to meet a woman that has told me, that has children, yes, I prefer that his father is not, unless the father is a dangerous motherfucker in society. I've yet to meet a woman that does not want her child to be active, the father of her child to be active in a part of her child's life. They get up here and lie all fucking day. And look, they ain't hear a word he said. Yes, the fuck we did. He's scapegoating women and not taking accountability for the fact that he's a grown-ass fucking man. And he should be the one to teach himself how to regulate his fucking emotions. They trying so hard not to listen. No, they not. Y'all dads be leaving. Y'all blame them. Exactly. Thank you. Somebody else that gets it. Crazy how they only hear what they want. This young man lived it, so he's telling the truth. Our nurturing femininity needs a protective masculinity to balance the scales. They ignore the education just to argue. Oh, please. That's not even everybody's situation. Means you're right. He's speaking a lot of truth. When they listen to reply, not to understand. My baby daddy was raised by his dad. And when I tell you that man is emotionally broken, I'm not joking. So I think both parents in the household is equally important. He's saying that he had a hard time becoming a man. Women are emotional. Men are more emotional. We keep acting like anger is not an emotion. Rage is a fucking emotion. If you are rageful, if somebody steps on your foot and you and your first instinct is to pow them in the face, you cannot control nor regulate your emotions. What the fuck does that have to do with how a woman raised you? If a woman tells you, no, thank you, I'm not interested, and your first instinct is to cuss her out like a dog, throw a bottle at her head, or stick her up with a pokey and unalive her, you cannot control nor regulate your emotions. I'm tired of them trying to blame it on women. This makes me so annoyed. Oh my God, this just really pisses me off. It really does. Sounds like my baby father. Damn. I know boys that had a father at home and a mother, and they both ended up in jail. And I raised mine by myself, and ain't none of mine ended up in jail or at the principal office ever. Period. Because they never want to give credit to women that actually raise upstanding motherfucking people in society. They don't give credit to women that raise single mothers, that raise doctors and lawyers and CEOs and professional athletes. They don't ever give credit to those single mothers, though. They only want to give credit to the single mothers of the motherfucking broke, busted, and disgusting niggas that's in the penitentiary. I'm tired. Like, thank you again. I mean, why are you a grown man pretending to have your mama's words in your head as an adult? You don't, so just stop. Hello, Cynthia. That's what make me annoyed. Like, most of their mothers literally try. Like, some mothers ain't shit. Some mothers is trash. But that's not the control group. A lot of mothers really do the best that they can to raise their children, and they beg the fathers of their children to be an active part of their children's lives. If the father is not having full access to your coochie, chances are he's not showing up for your kid in that way. Mothers be having to give some guap 3,000 for the fathers to buy school clothes. It literally be turning into prostitution out this month. I know, because I know single moms that literally had to give up some coochie so the father could show up to the basketball practice or to pick the kids up from school. She had to make them a hot meal. Oh, I'm gonna rub your back. Can you get the kids? Can you drop the kids off here? Can you help me? Can you actually help to parent your child? Once they don't have access to you like that anymore, the way that they want to, and your door ain't revolving for them, they leave. Why is nobody telling the truth about this? Oh, this is a good one. They act like Black girls don't have to live in single mother households, and yet they're not acting like maniacs. Ooh, that was a good one. That was a good one. Yes, yes, yes. I love me. Oh, I love you too, Sin. Pretty, period. Oh, I get pretty privileged. Thank you. Do you think a lot of our men are on a spectrum unnoticed? That, yeah. I think it's a lot of mental illness going around, spoiling the son and raising their daughters. That part too. And this is another thing. Thank you for pointing that out, son. Because a lot of Black boys with their mom, they get coddled. They get overly nurtured. Literally. The grandmothers is in on it too. I just watched a movie, not a movie, a TV show, like some clips. They have this show, I don't know if it's on their own network, but basically it's about whether or not a couple should get married. Like, they go through a series of like tests, and they do like therapy, and they have the family in on it. And it was this woman, and she was working 3 jobs to provide for a Black man, to provide for the household. She was working 3 jobs. And you know what she said to his mother and his grandmother? I'm tired. And I guess he had 1 part-time job or 1 job. I don't know, but she had 3. She's like, I just want to be able to quit one of my jobs so I could clean my house properly and I could do this. And I'm just like, and the mother's like, yes, I understand. We understand. Do you know the grandmother was giving that man money? She had given him over $7,000 to help pay bills and stuff around the house. And you know, the guy said he would, in order to help out more, He said, oh, I would cut down how much I played video game. Instead of playing the video game for 10 hours, 8 hours, I'll play for 3 or 4 hours. Everybody be enabling these motherfuckers. Everybody. We all of us is in on it. Now we doing a better job at burning the cake, but literally the grandmother gave him $7,000 to pay bills. His fiance was working 3 jobs. Yet they get their funky asses up on the internet and lie like a fucking Persian rug. They lie all day. They just keep lying. I be like, yo, this is a lie. In real life, Black men are hypergamous. In real life, Black men are fucking gold diggers. In real life, Black men are using women for their resources and they're looking at them as an asset. In real life, Black women are primarily the breadwinners in their households. They're actually the head and the leaders in their households. But we, Black women, we get up here and we pump fake and pretend like niggas is actually leaders and they kings when they don't do a motherfucking thing. But probably pay the light bill like Tyler Perry said we should be grateful for. But we are doing so much to protect their ego and we want to keep them coming back. We want them. We're so desperate, thirsty, dehydrated out this motherfucker for a piece of dick that's probably community that anybody could get a turn with. Ooh. That we will literally discredit ourselves, overwork ourselves, go out, give the man money, give him some cash so he could look like he's paying for the meal when we out amongst friends. It's ridiculous out here, but that's really what's happening. Way more than we getting flued out and getting a fucking Birkin bag. It's a lie and a scam, and I'm tired. All they do is lie. They lie real bad. Did you see the video of a woman who was working 3 jobs to provide for her husband and her brothers came to confront him? No, I didn't see that. Yep, Granny slipped him 7 bands. I'm not subscribing to that cultivating cult. They can marry themselves. That's why I told y'all, if I ever have a baby, it would never be for a man. I don't care if I'm fucking hopelessly in love. I don't care if I'm married. I don't want to give a fuck if I went to go get artificially inseminated. Bitch, if y'all see me pop up with a kid, it's because I want to be a mom. It will never be for a man. And it doesn't matter the circumstance. All of the shame and the stigma around a single mother, you end up being a goddamn. Anyways, I'm not trying to promote that, but y'all picking up what I'm putting down. The way it is out here, if you want to procreate, do it for you. Because you better know it. That's what it's gonna be given anyway. Speaking of banditry, child. So this is a clear woman that got with a Black man. She gave him her womb. They got a biracial baby. And look at how this man carried on. He don't pay no goddamn bills in the household. He don't pay a motherfucking thing. He told her he not giving her his money. I'm not about to protect not one bandit's ego. I've been dismissive. And in return, they bought me stuff and asked me to marry them. I said no expeditiously, period. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. All right. Y'all listen. I hope y'all can hear this because this is outrageous. This threw me the fuck off.
Yeah, you don't pay rent. Of course.
You'll never get my money, silly. You better go work overtime like I told you.
Why would you not pay your kids' bills? Your son lives here.
You better go work overtime like I told you.
Your son lives here.
You better go work overtime.
Your son lives here.
You
don't care about your son? You don't care about your son? Why? When I have a man.
You better go work overtime.
Why? There's a full-grown man sitting at home on a game all day.
You ain't about to threaten me.
But I have.
You better go work overtime.
Threaten you?
You ain't ever about to threaten me.
To pay a $75 utility bill or leave my house that you don't pay for? That's not threatening. That's not threatening.
Go work overtime.
That's not
threatening. It's either that or this. Girl, I'll never pay it. I'll never pay. Whoa, you'll never get my money, stupid. What are you talking about? The fuck you still talking for? You'll never get my money.
You've lived here 2 years.
You'll never get my money. It's either that or this. You'll never get my money. Never. Well, never. I'm not getting used. I'm sorry.
You're not getting used. You're
I'm
using
sorry.
me.
I'm sorry.
You're
I'm sorry.
using me.
I'm sorry. Shut up.
You're using me. You are using me.
Shut up.
for living here
Shut
free
up.
every day.
Shut up.
Lives here 2
Shut
years free,
up.
and you can't
Shut
even pay a
up.
$75 bill.
Shut up.
Why can't you pay the
Shut up.
utility bill?
Shut
It's
up.
simple.
Shut up.
I'm not asking for
Shut
fucking
up.
$1,200 in rent that I
Shut
pay
up.
every
You ain't
month.
getting a dime.
I pay
You're not getting a
$1,200 in
dime.
rent every
You're not
month
getting a dime.
without your
You're
help.
not getting a dime.
But why'd you
You're
claim
not getting a
Cartier
dime.
then? Why'd you claim
You're not
Cartier
getting a
then?
dime.
Why did
You're
you
not
claim
getting a dime.
Cartier? Why did you claim Cartier?
You're not getting a dime.
Okay, that's
You're
fine.
not getting a dime.
Why did
He even claimed her kid on their taxes and didn't give her any money. Oh my God.
you
You're
claim
not getting a
our son?
dime.
Why did you
You're
claim
not
our
getting a
son?
dime.
You're broke. That shows
You're
broke.
not getting a
You gotta
dime.
go on
And then in another video, he was begging her for her food stamp card. Child.
Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look at this. Somebody come.
Can y'all see it? He's saying, send me the food stamp card numbers. Send me the food stamp card numbers, bro. Why you being annoying? You lame as fuck. You see your phone, you mad, you lonely or single or something. I can't see what it's saying there. But you a slow ass girl, bro. You need help for real. No way you this fucking retarded. Lame ass bitch. You know it. Who the fuck puts pouts because someone don't want them? Move on, you lame ass bitch. You'll always be lame. I go look at a house at 5 today and he's mad because I won't give him my son's EBT card this morning. This is so fucking humiliating and embarrassing.
Let's just make something clear. That video was posted because I already had plans to leave that man. So to those who think I posted it to stay with them are very crazy. But stay tuned. Let's just make something clear that y'all, there is no update yet. I am at work all day, been at work all day. I'm working that overtime like I have to for that $75 bill. So when I'm off of work, when I get home this weekend, there will be updates. I promise. I'm not leaving y'all hanging. I'm not going to stay around for 10 more years. But for the meantime, I am at work and I am working. Been working. Will continue to work. And I'll deal with that when I'm off.
Bitch, take me to Petco. I don't give a fuck. I'd rather be a single mother over this shit any fucking day. They already call me a single mother every fucking day anyway. I'd rather be a single mother, a cat lady, bitch. Take me to Petco. I gotta get 25,000 cats than to deal with a nigga like that. He said, "You're not getting my money." See, I'm very passive. I could be passive. I could ignore you. I could, I don't give a fuck. Y'all know my motto. You say no, I say next. But you're not gonna sit in my face and go tell me to work overtime. Bitch, you got me fucked up. I'm a little ticky boom. That's why I be like, you never get my money. And then you gonna claim my kid? And he probably did it behind her back. And on top of that, you begging me for my EBT card? I wish I had something to throw. They got me. I'm sorry. And this is what I get up here and yell and scream about every day because they lie and pretend like a lot of them don't operate exactly how that man operated. Not paying no goddamn bills, cussing her out like a dog in the street, telling her to shut the hell up, telling her to work overtime. He ain't doing it. He ain't going. Trifling. That part. As a white woman, she has way more power over the situation. She is a dummy. Ooh. Son. Why is he still living at her place? Hello. Hello. Take me to Petco. Girl, I'm about to plan a trip at this part. A lot of our men are narcissistic because most of them were taught no girl is good enough for you since toddler age. Sad. I don't know what it is, but they got this weird ego, this weird sense of like somebody owes them something, a chip on their shoulder. But it's because of the way that they're raised. We just have to be honest. And we got to be honest. A lot of Black men are raised in a household where they do get treated like the fucking head honcho, like top priority. Like literally like they're the head of the household. From a younger age, like we always say, women get raised up, sons get coddled. They always got an excuse for their son. They don't ever want to believe people when the son terrorizing the neighborhood. They tell everybody, you lie, you a lie. They call you anything but a child of God when you try to tell them about their son. How you lay up under a man talking to you? The celebrity girl, I'm not sure if you're a girl or a guy, but I don't know. I don't know. Because you're not gonna talk to me like that. And he was playing a video game. First of all, it would have been smashed. Like, we call the police because now it's about to go down. Call the police because it's about to go down. You're not about to be telling me, and I ain't giving you shit. Like, in my house, first of all, I'm gonna tell you to get the fuck out. I'll be quick to kick a nigga out. Get out! Get out right now! I'm not lying and she asks about me. Get out! Act like Martin. Get the stepping. What? She working to let him claim the kid. This part. Black women need to expand their dating pool. Yup. They just don't want their sons to be gay. They'll put up with anything. It's a mess out here, y'all. It's just a mess. And the fact that these women really be posting stuff with their chest, like, are you not humiliated? Are you not like super embarrassed? Like, the way my pride and my ego would tear me the fuck up, like, the way my ego is set up, like, certain shit, like, maybe, like, now it's not just black men, because look at how this Asian man to talk to his wife, he cussed her out, told her she was fat. These men in general are terrible, but black men, I think they be taking the cake in a lot of instances. So she just sitting on the couch. This woman is a stay-at-home mom. She just wants to do content and be like a beauty content creator. She is on the fluffy side. I'm not sure what type of Asian she is, but she's definitely an Asian woman. And now listen to how nasty her husband speaks to her. And you gotta go through all of this just to have a piece of the house.
Hi, babe. Yeah? Thank you.
This is going to be your last meal from McDonald's. You better start exercising after this. Eat it. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
The next time you want to eat McDonald's, look at your belly first.
I don't want it anymore.
You better eat it.
You
understand?
You can have it now.
You better start your exercise regimen tomorrow. You said today is your last McDonald's. The only exercise you've been doing is from your hand to your mouth and your squats on the toilet and walking back and forth from the bedroom to the kitchen.
I went walking yesterday.
You better start it tomorrow.
Can you still be mean to me?
Okay? If you don't believe me that you need to lose some weight, look at your double chin, your belly rolls, stomach rolls. Sometimes when you're talking to me, I don't even know who's talking to me.
Can you go away now?
Talking to me, eat your damn meal.
I don't want it anymore.
You better eat it, yo.
I'm throwing away.
You better eat it, Pillsbury.
I'm gonna throw it away.
You better. And after that, you better brush your teeth too. I'm tired of smelling that rancid breath from your mouth. I don't know if it's from your mouth or if it's from your stomach. McDonald's.
Oh, I love that movie. I think I hear my husband coming home.
Nah, that was real. Rancid breath part, I was like, nah, he really meant that. But it's videos of her giving him a massage, and he's pudgy too. He's pudgy. He ain't no Slim Jim. He's definitely pudgy. But it just seems like women in these marriages and in these relationships are going through it. Clearly, not all. There are some happy ones that exist, but I see more of the terrible ones than the happy ones. Yet single women get shamed every day. That's why you ain't got no man. That's why you ain't got no man. Bitch, I'd rather be at with Petco with my cats than to have a man that's cussing me out like a dog in the street, telling me to work overtime and I need to get 3 jobs. Like, what the hell? No, thank you. No, thanks. Oh, I think I found the show that I was telling y'all about. Hold up. I don't know if y'all gonna be able to hear it though, but I'm gonna see if y'all can hear it. I'm trying to play it. I don't want no raggedy man. Period. Period. Her significant other hates her. It's crazy. Like, who want to be dealing with that? First of all, I don't like cleaning up behind people. That annoys me. I that's why I feel like I don't know. Like, I could only do that like if for my child. If I had a child, a man, like, no, hire cleaning service. I don't want to clean up behind you. Like, I'll cook for you because I enjoy cooking. If you my man or my husband, I'm not gonna say you can't eat, but like doing your laundry and just being a slave, no. All right, let's see if we can hear this. I hope y'all can hear it.
So that's what this man taking.
Y'all hear this?
1-year-old. Unbelievable. I'm Sonia.
I'm Michael.
And we are
engaged. 3 years ago, I was getting off of work. It began to rain, and I seen this beautiful woman, and I, asked her if she needed an umbrella.
I respectfully declined.
And then she looked back. So I introduced myself.
I was a little undecided if I wanted to call or not, but you were easy on the eyes, and I ended up giving you a call.
And since that day, 3 years ago, we spoke every day.
I'm excited.
I'm excited to meet your family.
Right.
Able to
support Sonia in everything.
Is this still too low?
Thank you, Dad. Sure, Dad.
Is it still too low? It ain't worth it then, because y'all can't hear it. I ain't got time. Dang, I wish we could have heard. Wait, I did not mean to click off of that. I seen that episode, which reminds me, Ready to Love is on tonight. I've never seen that. What's that about? I love being single. I don't need a man for any love and toys. I'm more pleasurable and actually get the job done without having to put up with BS. Now, I like penis now. I ain't gonna lie. But all the other stuff, it's so what y'all can hear. Did y'all want me to keep playing it? I already done clicked off, y'all. All right, I'm about to get up. I'm about to get out of here. Let me see if there's something else on it. Oh, I made the food. I made the pasta. It was so good. Oh my god, it was delicious. Oh, why Gail King trying to go to space? Like, what is that about? Hold up. They said Oprah was trying to sacrifice Gail King. It's given when they took that little makeshift boat into the ocean, talking about they wanted to go see the Titanic, when I honestly feel like they went into like another realm or like a parallel universe or something, or like the water aquatic kingdom.
I have to tell you, I'm so afraid. Stop, Gail. I am. I'm so afraid, but I'm also so excited about it. When they asked me, and they asked me around Thanksgiving, I was like, no. Then I started thinking about it. I met with favorite daughter Kirby, favorite son Will, Oprah. That's my kitchen cabinet. They will all be there that day with their spouses. And I just thought, what a unique opportunity. And then yesterday, I met the crew. We're now the crew. We're all in a text chain together. And their stories are so amazing. When Aisha was told your dreams are too big, somebody else was told women don't go in. We'll introduce you later, but one mom said her son, when he was a little boy, and she said she was going to space, his kids at school said, you're a liar because moms don't go to space. And now she's going. Somebody else is a sexual assault survivor. Katy Perry is she's a different kind of dude. She comes from a totally different planet. It's been her lifelong dream. Lauren Sanchez, we all know, she flies helicopter pilots. She's a philanthropist. She's an author. We know, of course, that she's engaged to Jeff Bezos. So all these people, this has been their dream. This was never my dream.
No. Yes, but Gail,
it was never my dream. And somebody said, well, maybe you need to have new dreams, Gail.
No,
maybe
but Gail,
actually
that's good advice. And
it is.
I think it's so awesome.
I don't know how to explain being terrified and excited at the same time. It's like how I felt about to deliver a baby.
Oh, but Gail,
Terrified
here's
and
the way I
excited
thought
at the
about
same
it when I heard the news. First of all, I'm proud to be at your side every morning and sit with you, and to know that you're going into space. When we were children, astronauts didn't look like me and you.
I know.
And what I thought of
Astronaut's a loose word. What you're talking about.
Yes, but you're going into Astros, and
I know.
So to me, that's what you're going to be after this journey. And I thought immediately of that.
I'm shaking right now, even.
Here's what I thought of that Angela quote where he wrote, "The desire to reach for the stars is ambitious, but the desire to reach hearts is wise." And you've spent decades reaching our hearts. You're going to go into space and tell us what it's like to be an ordinary person. You're not John Glenn. You're not Neil Armstrong. You're Gail King. Yeah. And the way that you're going to be able to relate the story back to those of us who have followed you and watched you and have been at your side and not been at your side for all these years, that's probably what you're.
I had a big birthday, as you guys know. You were both there, and I thought I wanted to open myself up to new adventures and step out of my comfort zone. And once Kirby and Will were fine with it, and Oprah was fine with it, I was surprised because I thought Oprah would say no, but she said no. She said, I think if you don't do it, when they all come back and you have the opportunity to do it, you will be kicking yourself. And she's right.
I don't think you can possibly say no. We spend our whole lives as journalists. I don't think you can possibly say no. We spend our whole lives as journalists. You've spent your career as a journalist. You talk to people here on this planet. Very few of the billions of us here get to go up there and look back down.
I have to tell
Gail, I just don't know. She's saying she's gonna conquer her fear. What the hell type of fear you need to conquer? Why do you need to go to space? How does going to space help you to conquer a fear and make you a better person? I'm not going to get my ass on no goddamn space shuttle unless the Earth is about to blow up. That's the only way I could think that or even conceive of getting my ass on a space shuttle. What in the hell is going on in 2025? She knows something is up but don't know how to get out of it. She was focusing on Kale instead of the mango, who basically decided oh God. No, we're not gonna speak that. We're not gonna speak that. I ain't going right? Like who going to space? What? Look, everybody in the comments telling her not to go. Tris Payton said, but like, don't go. Somebody said the crazy thing is that this is a fear that doesn't have to be conquered. Gail, don't get on that damn rocket. Gail, you can say no. Lord Oprah sacrificing her. Trusting Jeff Bezos is crazy. She looks scared to death. She really do. She looks like she doesn't feel like she's gonna come back. Girl, you're scared for a reason and trust your gut feelings. Do not go. Rich people problems. It's almost like she's saying goodbye. Did we learn nothing from Ocean Gate? That part. Gail was such a nice lady going to miss her. Katy Perry, Gail King, and Lauren Sanchez. Girl, I'd have to cancel. If the plane's not good, who trying to go higher? That part. It's orbs and drones and all types of stuff in the sky. There's a mothership in the sky somewhere in Florida. Big blocks of ice is falling down in the sky in Florida, and you about to get on a rocket, on a spaceship? Child. So she basically being forced. Ocean Gate in the sky. Don't do it, Gail. Trust your intuition. Don't sell out for Bezos. Are you forcibly sending her? Why? She just won't back out. She looks mortified. Send someone else up there. But I'm wondering, like, is this going to be like a television show? Like, what do y'all think this is going to be? Because there has to be a camera crew or something up there. It's got to be for some type of show. I don't think they just going up there. Like, they can barely fly planes right now. She want to go to space. Hello, Faith. That part. Exactly. Trust your instincts. Remember that one black woman spent the night with a group of Karens and ended up. Oh. Mm-mm. I don't know, y'all. Y'all going to space? Would y'all go to space if y'all had the opportunity to go? I'm not taking I don't even like roller coasters. So I for damn sure. Unless I absolutely had no choice. Hell no. The way my anxiety's set up, baby, no. I probably would be passed out. You would have to sedate me. There's no way. And wasn't there just some astronauts, a man and a woman that was stuck in space for a long period of time? And they look crazy. They aged like 100 years. They said, I'll go in the ocean first. Hell to the no. Hell no. Y'all hilarious. Y'all say hell to the no. To the no, no, no. Hell no. I don't like roller coasters either, but I'm going to space. You going? Okay, Mojo. Go on ahead with your bad self. They're still there. Oh, no. They still up there and they trying to send some other people. Why they can't bring them folk home? See, somebody lying. Something ain't right in the water. The milk ain't clean. The milk ain't clean. All right, I'm gonna play y'all 2 more videos and then we're gonna go for real this time. I want to know y'all's opinion on this. So this man basically was complaining about he was dating this woman and he was taking her out. Let me play it. And let me just play it. His name is Jaleel. Shouts out to Jaleel 440EA.
You know, I'm at work and I'm going through a bunch of down there 8 texts from me and a young lady who I've been taking out, spending time with, good conversation, getting to know her, and it was a false alarm. When I say false alarm, she invited me finally to her home. Mind you, I've been taking her to dinner, movies, bowling, all on my dime. You know, I've been trying to put in that work to get to know her. No, not pressure, just, you know, just networking, getting to know her. And she invited me to her home. So I'm like, okay, cool. She says, would you like dinner? She said, I'll make you dinner. I said, okay, cool. That's cool. She told me, what time would you like to have dinner? I said, I get off at 6. And she said, meet me at Kroger. I'm gonna be around, I'm be in that area, and Kroger's right off the strip where my job is. So I said, cool. I meet at Kroger, and I'm thinking she probably want me to come there, pick out a bottle of wine, even though I don't drink, or something to that extent. So she's not at Kroger. She's in a handicap spot, right? So in a nutshell, I tap on her window. I was like, what's going on, babe? She's like, get a shopping cart. We get a shopping cart. She put some alcohol on it, whatever. And she's pushing it. And she was like, what do you got a taste for? I was like, anything, some steak. I haven't had steak all year. So we had got some T-bone steaks. They were like $28 a piece. So she bought 2 of them. She got some baked potatoes. She got some carrot and she got some asparagus. And she got some other little necessities. She was like, you want any dessert? I said, nah. But she got an apple pie for herself. So now we ringing all the stuff together, and it comes to, matter of fact, she got all these seasoning. It comes to $72, right? And she looks at me. I tell you no lie. She looks at me while we in the express lane, and I say, oh, you want to use my Kroger card? She's like, no, stupid. I got my own Kroger card. So she take her Kroger card out. She said, you're not going to pay for it? I tell you no lie. My voice is still gone. I looked at this woman in her eye and I walked away. I didn't say no. I didn't say yeah. I just walked away. I'm not even going to ask you, was I wrong? Because God's my witness. I know I wasn't wrong. You didn't tell me you wanted me to pay for the food. You just said you was going to make me dinner.
Son!
This dating situation, you know, I'm at work. And
first of all, this man got a salt and pepper beard with a double barrel nose. You know he is probably like 50 something. Now, when he first started saying this, I thought he was going to say like $700 or something. $70. First of all, if she's telling you to meet her there and y'all are shopping together, of course she expected you to pay. That's not your girlfriend. Now, I am not opposed to treating a man. I would never tell y'all don't ever do shit for a man, but I always tell y'all a man needs to play his hand first. He has to show you that he's worthy. He has to spend money on you first. He needs to invest in you first. Clearly, they're still in the courting phases. They're still dating. If I'm just dating you and you expect me to give you physical labor to invite you into my home and cook the food, and the food only came up to $70 and you complaining. If you met me at the supermarket, what the hell you thought you was meeting me at the supermarket for? That was one thing I just told you to come to my house, and then I was like, Zell me some money for the food. Now I feel like that's kind of tacky. I wouldn't do that. If I already got steak or whatever in my fridge and I'm like, oh, come over for dinner, I'm not gonna expect you to, like, maybe you could bring some wine. You know what I mean? Or I don't know, a ginger ale, water, wine, some beverages or whatever. Whatever you want to drink, some wine for me, whatever the case may be. But for you to meet me at the supermarket, what in the fuck did you think I was going to expect? Once again, if you are my man, we in a relationship, you already paying bills at my motherfucking house, nigga. If I need some groceries, you will buy it. And you like, you ain't, whatever. But we already have to have a rapport established. Like, you cannot be dating me. We're in a courting phase. You ain't paying no motherfucking bills. You haven't invested that much. I mean, he's named a couple dates, but that's just like a normal dating phase. I could see if the stuff came up to $700. When he said $72, I was like, I know you lying. I thought it was gonna be super expensive. Like, sir, what y'all think? What do y'all think? I want to know what y'all think, because I told y'all what I thought. Okay, he should have just went to Backpage. He should have just went to Backpage for this. Jesus Christ. Shaking my damn head. He's dead wrong. I can't stand a stingy man with that belt. That's terrible. They're gonna say we anti-black. We can't be saying that. But he's clearly a seasoned man. Like, sir, you're older. This is what gets me too about like men that's like in their 50s, right? Men that's in their 50s, pushing 60. They think that a woman is just gonna want them for just because they got good conversation. Sir, your back probably not even strong. You probably, all you could do is eat a little shit and some bills. That's what you're good for in your 50s and 60s if you're not already married to your wife. You out here trying to date. Like, you gotta put your best foot forward. You gotta put your money hat on when you are in your 50s and 60s trying to date. This is clearly an extra seasoned man. He don't even look like he's still in his 40s. He looks like he's a cool 50. How old do y'all think this man is? Let me make this bigger. How old y'all think he is? He looks like he looks good for his age, but he also looks to me like he's like 50, maybe 51, 52. I'm gonna just play it again so y'all can just see him.
And I'm going through a bunch of damn near 88 texts from me and a young lady who I've been taking out, spending time with, good conversation, getting to know her. And it was a false alarm.
A false alarm because she asked you to 56, right? He's in his 50s, right? I just think like men really like they think they don't live in reality. Men are delusional, right? They say women are delusional. I'm a little delulu, but especially older men, they're really delusional. Like they think that they could just get a woman that's in her 20s and 30s and he's 50 and 60 and she just is gonna just love him just because he's like got such a great personality. Sir, your penis probably is on gummy worm and you don't even got it. Your back not that strong, so you can't even fuck like that no more. The most you can do is pay the little funky ass $70 for some steaks. She probably was going to give him some coochie. She probably was going to cook for him and give him some coochie. Like that probably was like, sir. Now, once, like I said, I'm not opposed to doing something nice for a man, but I really feel like a man has to play his cards first. Like he has to invest in you first. He has to show you that he's worth you even entertaining exclusively. You know what I mean? Like you have to earn those things. Like you can't just no, because then that's when a man will play in your motherfucking face real hard. When women be leading with their wallets, doing shit for men, sir. I don't even know you like that. No, you want to take me out, you want to court me. You are going to properly court me. Now, once we're in relationship with each other, if I want to buy some food and feed my man, then that's different. I don't know. We could be. He probably makes good money. He looked like he's doing something that's making good money. Exactly, Canc3r. It wouldn't have taken anything away from him to spend that $70. Because what if he would have just invited her to another date? Like if somebody's inviting you, he would have been better off saying, I'm not gonna meet you at Kroger's, I'll meet you at your house. He would have been better off doing that. He didn't want to pay no money. 54, 56, that's how old you think he is. He would have been better off saying, nah, I'll just meet you at your house and then seeing what the vibe was going to be after that. Because if you are meeting me at the supermarket and we're just courting, I'm going to think that you're going to pay for the food. Like, I don't know. Attempting to smash. He thinks he can rip and dip 30 years ago. Y'all are funny as hell. What's on his head is that I'm most like, no, it looks like he's working at a plant or he's doing something electrical or something like that. He was being cheap and obtuse. He was going to eat the food too. He just wanted to be fed. Shout out to Bambino. That nose was thick. He had to be 54. Why y'all like this? No. He looks like he might stroke out. He definitely has hypertension. I cannot. It's definitely giving gummy worm pee. Like he good for a couple strokes. Maybe he can eat a little coochie. And then that's it. He out for the night. And then he look like he snore real loud and he want to lay and sleep in your bed with you and spend the night. Bitch, he ain't going home. You feed a nigga like that, give him a little bit of coochie, he gonna be knocked the fuck out to the next day. Like, girl. No, people just expect too much and don't even know the other person or their self. What does that mean? What does that mean? Child. All right, so I got y'all's opinion. So I'm not bugging, right? Because I was like, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to read y'all the comments because the women in the comments, it be the women in these comments that be making me feel like, is it me? Is it me? What is it? Wait, let me pull it back up. Wait, and I gotta make it big so y'all can see because these comments, baby, these comments. But see now, and this is what Storm said, because I had sent this to Storm. Storm was like, if he got with a woman that was 50-something like him, then she would already had a fridge full of food. And, you know, she just want companionship and so whoop-de-whoop. Like, these men be wanting women 20 years younger than them and thinking that the women are just going to love them just for them and not expect them to spend no money. Like, you can't even, you're not even good for no dick. At least you got to be able to put a bitch through the mattress if you think that she just going to be doing all types of shit. Like, okay, look, I would have paid for the food, told her I'll pass on dinner, but you enjoy it. It was nice knowing you. Look, another old man, another old ass grandpa. His name got the nerve to be Marvin. Wow. Date you an older woman. We already got a freezer full of food. Oh, he 52. See, look, I knew it. I knew he was in his 50s. I knew it. He said, I'm 52. How much older do I need to date? But you see, that's my point. Didn't I say that? Date a woman your age. A 50-year-old woman is going to have a freezer full of food. A 50-year-old woman, she not trying to get, like, she tired too. Like, y'all can have a nice dinner. She needs somebody to just, how old was the lady? Oh, I want to know how old the lady was. Well, I'm a little older than you. However, my Joyce. Okay, no, I want to see if he gonna tell us how old the lady was. How old is she? We trying to see. I think you saying young lady gave me the impression of you dating younger. Exactly. I'm sure she got to be in her 30s or 20s. I'm telling you, probably late 20s, early to mid 30s. Women in their 30s, bitch. We not paying. Like I'm not just buying no 52-year-old man a steak dinner, and that's not even, he didn't even paying none of my bills yet. You got me fucked up. You're not even paying none of my bills. Why on earth do you think I'm gonna pay for you some steak? Why on earth you think I'm gonna pay for you some steak and you're not even paying any of my bills yet? Like, what are we really doing here? Damn, they not. I wanted to see if he responded saying the girl's age. We need older women because we will cook from scratch. At least I do, and I love it. While I'm 43 and date your age and have a freezer of food, pray God send you a very good queen. I see old girl had no self-awareness at all and a lack of communication. I'm 58 and I would never do no ish like that. You see, older women in their 50s, they already know the game. He not telling the age. That's why I'm going through this. He's not telling the age. He ain't telling the age, yeah. Dinner should have been ready. She invited him. This is why I'm saying he played himself by meeting her at Kroger. If he did not want to pay for the food, he should have said, no, I will meet you at your house. That would have eliminated a bunch of stuff. Now, if she would have said, send me the money for this food, then I feel like that would have been tacky as all out. That would have been some chicken-headed shit to do. I wouldn't even do that. If I invite you over but if you're meeting me at the supermarket, I'm going to assume that you're going to pay for the food. It was a red flag being at the grocery store. I don't think it was a red flag. I just think that you're not smart and using your discernment. If you're meeting a woman that you're courting at the grocery store, she's going to assume that you're going to pay for the food. Like, these people in the comments is crazy. If you invite someone to your home for dinner, you pay for the food. This is why the world is being. No, first of all, she invited you to Kroger's. You didn't just go to her house. That is where the disconnect is coming in. You weren't wrong. If she was making dinner, all you should have had to do was go home and get ready, then meet her at her place. That's what I'm saying. The fact that you met her at Kroger, sir, you played yourself. You played yourself. It's not about money. It's about reciprocity. She's a taker, not a giver. Well, she showed you who she was. Remember, rejection is protection. Some of y'all making us look bad. This is so embarrassing. Sorry, king. Bitch, not you calling him a king. Ladies, this man would have been happy with spaghetti, meatballs, and garlic bread. It's not about the money. It's about showing appreciation and giving homemade meal with the present company. Well, he's the one who said he wanted steak. Maybe she really didn't have no money. We don't know. Maybe I'm just old-fashioned, but asking someone over for dinner means you're providing the food and cooking it. Jalil, the way you handled that situation was the best way to handle it. Walking away and not looking back. Dating sucks. She needs to see 50 Cent interview. Who pays for a date? 50, whose ever idea was to go on a date. She was wrong, blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to see how old she was, but I don't see him saying it nowhere. Let's see if he made a follow-up video. Because, sir, you 52. And I don't think there's anything wrong with being 52 and still dating. You know what I mean? I think there's nothing wrong with that. But I just don't think he should have went to her house. I mean, I think he should have just went to her house and not to Kroger if he didn't want to pay.
Okay, this is Dating in Atlanta, part 11. I'm at Applebee's with my friend. What's your name, man?
Michelle.
Michelle. This is our first date. How do you feel about Applebee's?
It's okay.
It's fine.
Okay, because in my past, I've had women pretty much tell me they're not going out with me if I bring them to Applebee's.
No, definitely, this is fine. Definitely.
But you hear Michelle's voice. Michelle feels like a seasoned woman. She sounds like a seasoned woman. The other women that he's probably trying to date is probably, once again, in their 20s and 30s. Michelle sounds like she's in her late 40s. That's the age range. That's somebody that's, you know, they not in the child rearing ages no more. They not really, they, you know, they ain't, the coochie ain't hot like that. I mean, older women do be getting it popping, but they not really, they just really just want companionship. It's not, they don't need all the frills. She probably already has children that are adults or in a high teen year. So she don't got all of the same, her life is just not the same vibe.
Definitely would not do that.
Okay, well, the reason why I brought you to Applebee's because this is like a meet and greet situation. And feel free to order anything on the menu.
Okay.
And just be careful with the drinks because I have a, how can I say it? I brought just enough money that we can well, I brought enough money for Applebee's.
Okay.
Okay, let me say, are you interested in they got some deals, 2 for 25 and 2.
He got me fucked up. This gotta be a skit. I'm sorry. You're not gonna bring me to Applebee's and fucking took it. This gotta be a skit. Ain't no motherfucking way you talking about I just bought enough just for he
So what do you got planned for after you leave here?
I'm not going to your house.
All right, now this is skit. I don't want to watch it. Now that video, what he said, what he did on the day, I believe that. But now he's just doing skits. He's just trying to go viral because he went viral that one time. No, thank you. He was supposed to have been on a Christian dating site. You is out of control. Not the 2 for 25. Y'all. He's hitting the older women with the red pill nonsense. Child. The only people that's going to get a 2 for 25 is a girl that's like 18 or an older woman that's probably 50 something, really don't give a fuck about the frills. She just wants some companionship. Or somebody that's literally your wife or your girlfriend that you've been paying bills and rent and mortgage with. Like, that's it. All that other shit. Or you just my friend. Like, I'll go to Applebee's with one of my friends and get one of them big ass drinks. But you ain't get no coochie. Jason said dudes watch too much red pill crap. Period. Not the 2 for 25 bill. Yeah, the only person I go to Applebee's with is like my mother or my aunts. Applebee's with a man? Like, I haven't done that since like 18, 19. And I was with my boyfriend. Like, it wasn't nobody that's trying to date me. And this is what gets me with men. They feel like you're supposed to just be happy with Applebee's or fucking TGI Fridays when you can literally find a nice restaurant that's in the same price range. Just get on your Zoom, do a Google search, something with a nice decor, a nice ambiance. And you don't gotta break the bank to take a woman somewhere nice on a date. You really don't. Where do you get these dusty clips? On TikTok. Yeah, that video went super viral. That almost got 1 million views. Now he's doing skits. Now he's like trying to do dating skits, like trying to find a niche, basically. Oh, another man treating a woman like trash. That's Subi. Applebee's is for elderly people. Y'all are hilarious.
Furniture, I will take the things out of there. Yeah, I moved my furniture. I will touch my things. Do not touch.
I can organize it in my way, respectfully. You do not pay rent. You do not pay electricity. You don't have a job. You don't do anything here, respectfully.
Look, it's not his apartment. I paid the deposit and towards first month's rent, and I'm on the lease up until I lost my job 3 weeks ago after my brother was unalive. I paid toward the rent. So she has not had a job for 3 weeks, and this is how this fucking man is carrying on, telling her this is my apartment, you do not pay rent, blah, blah, blah. And it's probably only 1 month that she didn't pay rent. I paid towards rent, paid utilities, paid for household essentials because I was making more money than him. She actually helped to get him a job where she was working, and this is how he's carrying on right now. She on a lease, paid a deposit, paid the first month's rent, was splitting everything with him up until 3 weeks ago.
Well, you don't need to move my furniture. I will take the things out of there. You moved your furniture already. Yeah, I moved my furniture. I will touch my things. Do not touch.
I can organize it in my way, respectfully. You do not pay rent. You do not pay electricity. You don't have a job. You don't do anything here, respectfully. The one responsibility you did have was the electric bill. You didn't want to pay that. You said you didn't have money, but you have money to go out and eat instead of get groceries in the house.
Yes, I have money to get food for my child and I to eat. Yes, you're absolutely correct.
And also for the
There is food in the house. Let's go take a look. Let's go take a look. There is food. Actually, a fridge full of food. A fridge full of food. So there's eggs. You could easily cook yourself some breakfast. There's actually Mexican pizza that I made here fresh. Yeah, but you didn't touch it the entire time it was here because you order Wingstop and you get fast food every single night. There's also fresh strawberries down here that you could eat. There's bread. There's lunch meat. You could make a sandwich. Yeah. And then what do we have in the freezer? Oh, big bottle of tequila. There's rice. I mean, there is food. There is food in the house. So for you to say that my job is to provide food and I haven't provided food, hold on, the pantry, there's also a pantry full of food. Yeah, my baking things are right there. On the top, there's cereal, there is pancake mix, there is popcorn
That
snack
pancake
on.
mix has been there for
I
a
bought
year.
you a box of Ritz crackers that you have eaten.
Thank you. Yeah.
There's plenty in there.
Oh.
Plenty in there.
Plenty in there, yet, but you still eat out.
I'm going to
But
go
you
in my
still-
daughter's room.
but you still
I would
eat
like
out.
you to leave me alone, please.
Interesting.
Well, you don't need to move my furniture. I will take the things out of there.
He is fucking insufferable. I couldn't. I'm sorry. These men are terrible. Like, they're just fucking horrible. Like, I just can't. I cannot. Wait, I'm trying to see because I want to go to the next video. Is this the next video?
I need to make it very clear in case you did not know. Just because a man or woman is not physically beating your ass does not mean that they are not abusing you. And if you don't know what abuse sounds like with words and conversation, I'm about to play a 7-minute video so you can hear what it sounds like to be gaslit, what it sounds like to be manipulated, what it sounds like to express your concerns to your partner. And instead of them taking accountability, they flip it and blame you. I'm going to give you a little bit of context before I play the clip. So it was my daughter's birthday party, which was 2 days before this video was taken, and I did my makeup. Now, I didn't wear a lot of makeup. I had gotten myself to a place where I was so comfortable and confident in myself that I didn't feel the need to wear a full face of makeup every day. But I did do my makeup for my daughter's birthday. And mind you, we're at the trampoline park. There's a lot going on. I'm hosting a party. There was like 15 people there in total, maybe even more. And he had made a comment. He told me that I looked really good. And he said, yeah, the makeup stays on during. And I didn't really give it much thought because there was so much going on. But on the way home after the party, I thought to myself, did he really say that? Did he? There's no, like, he really said that. And it really bothered me. It took me 2 days to bring it up in conversation, which is the clip that you're about to hear. And it was because I didn't know how to bring it up. I was scared to bring up something that he said and how it made me feel because I was scared to start a fight. And as far as the manipulation, what he would do is whenever he would get pissy or uncomfortable when I tried to hold him accountable, he would pack up all of his things that he had at my house and he would leave. And he wouldn't say anything. He would leave the key on the counter. He would give it back to me and he would pack to make it look like he was breaking up with me. And that was his manipulation tactic to get me to chase him. We also had 2 sessions with my therapist who agreed to see both of us together as a courtesy to me because of how anxious and sick all of this was making me. And she even looked him dead in his eyes and told him that he was manipulating me. Now that I have the contact, this is what abuse sounds like in a conversation.
Anything of it. It was also Milana's birthday party. There was a lot going on in my mind that day. And on the drive home, it was on my mind. That
why
night,
was it
it was on my mind
communicated?
because I didn't know how to bring it up yet.
Okay, but
I don't
if
think
it
that
was
you
on
can
your
just.
mind and festering, why wouldn't you be able to at least communicate, hey, this rubbed me the wrong way, can we talk about it? I'm generally asking.
There were so many other little small
So,
arguments going. You're asking me to talk, and I'm talking, and then you're interrupting me.
I
asked me why.
I want you to answer
and
the
I'm
question.
telling you why.
I would like to answer the question.
And I'm answering the question. There were so many other little arguments that happened that day. I did not believe that it was the right time to bring up something else to disagree on or something else to pile on top of it. So I didn't think it was the right time.
But if it's an issue and an insecurity, shouldn't you communicate that it's an issue instead of let it manifest to what it is now and then add it on to past things? Like the current issue at hand.
I'm going to take ownership and say
Yes
that I
or no?
should have. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm taking ownership and saying I should have communicated with you sooner.
All I want is a yes or no. I don't want anything else. I just want yes or no. Just to keep this very simple.
Oh,
so you believe.
I hate this. I hate going back and forth. I hate this type of confrontation. This would literally make me shut down. Like I literally would just like, I can't. It takes a lot of work. This is why I tell y'all when people be like, "Oh, women are not single by choice." I am, bitch. I date loosely. Excuse me, because a lot of men are insufferable. They're super fucking needy. They're very manipulative. Not all. The communication sucks ass. They flip and reverse everything like a Missy Elliott song. It's always your fault. You're always in the wrong. The gaslighting is insane. You always have to be like walking on eggshells or being apologetic for something that you didn't fucking do. They lie and then pretend like they didn't lie and then make you look like the liar. It's just so much like.
Or think by you withholding that made it any easier?
No, and I don't think that. I don't think that I should have held on to it. I should have expressed it sooner.
But
I didn't know how to bring it up, and I didn't know when the right time was to bring it up. And I do.
Mind you, this is only 2 days after this incident happened. 2 days, and he's berating her and just sinking his claws into the fact that she didn't address it immediately right then and there when he said it. This is a manipulation tactic. Instead of addressing what the actual problem is, you're making the problem something else. He's turning it on her like, oh, well, you should have been said something. You should have been said. That's not the fucking issue at hand, you fucking asshole.
Well, I don't think there's going to be a right time because I didn't think there's a right time for all this currently, but that doesn't seem to matter. And again, right time of me texting you, unpacking my things, there was really never a right time. So this is where there's timing. Again, timing plays a role with everything. That's again when I asked you about, well, when's the proper time for me to communicate that unpacking my things? You really kind of left me open-handed. So there is a time and place for things. Do you see that now?
It seems like both of us are having an issue with the time and place for things. Yes, exactly.
But do you see that? I didn't say if both of us.
Yes.
I'm asking if you see that perspective now.
I do see that perspective, and we're both having
So
that issue with
what's
one
the
another
difference?
right
And
now.
at least from how I portray it, it's okay for you to be selective when you want to communicate because you may not be able to vocalize and word it in the sense of the insecurity, the newest insecurity at your daughter's birthday party. But you didn't know, at least from what you're telling me, you didn't know how to vocalize it from then in these past days up until now because you didn't know.
Notice how he's saying it's an insecurity because he says when they have sex, she need to keep that makeup on. And the fact that it made her feel some type of way, now he's saying that she's insecure. This is, oh my God. Narcissistic abuse 101. We did a whole show about this. I feel like I need to revisit. I got to find my notes. that I wrote on there and do like a pre-recorded video so we could really break it down.
Really how it made you feel, right or wrong on that assessment?
Correct. I wanted
That's
to sit
correct.
on it.
Okay.
Before I started the
Correct.
argument for no reason.
So then with me, the same perspective of me, let's say withholding whether or not I'm going to be packing my things and for sure stay in the night at the end since it's still early in the day. It was like 2:30, 3 o'clock. So what's the difference in that?
May I? The difference is I've communicated to you before that this bothers me. I've communicated to you before how much it hurts me, the visual of watching you pack your things and leave. And the last time that this happened, I expressed to you I would like communication. All I did was ask, hey, can you please let me know when you're packing and leaving? Can you please communicate and vocalize to me that you're just taking space so I know what's going on?
That, I absolutely hear you. With that, I'm going to take it run with that. Have I not communicated the same thing when it comes to if there's something wrong with you or you're feeling insecure, that you should be able to communicate that with me so I can do what I can on my side of the relationship? I feel like I have done that. So
yes.
So with that,
she's literally communicating with you right now. It's only been 2 days since this happened. Oh my God.
There is also a time and place to have those conversations.
I feel like you're picking and choosing and you don't see the similarities of what we're talking about here. We literally did the same thing. It's a different topic, but it's an issue when I choose to do it and you don't do it. When I choose not to communicate that I'm packing and leaving, and you choose not to communicate that you have something festering, an insecurity. How is that right and how is that fair?
You vocalizing to me that you are packing your things and leaving versus me not having a good time or even let me finish, please. I'm literally okay.
That you have an issue.
You don't like when I interrupt you, but you just interrupted me and I was in the middle of a thought. And the problem is, you know how hard it is for me.
Oh my God! Stop the whining.
I'm not whining. I'm
I
saying
can hear it in the voice.
I'm frustrated because you know that I have a difficult time staying focused.
You think I'm not frustrated? You really think I'm not frustrated right now by this stupid argument? You really think you're the only one frustrated?
You know that I have a difficult time.
You are not the only one. I understand. Please answer the question and then say what you're going to say.
I know you're not the only one that's frustrated, or I'm not the only one that's frustrated right now.
You answer my questions with questions. No, you don't.
I didn't say no. I didn't even say anything.
You shake your head. Those are nonverbal cues. So again, you can say a whole lot of things with nonverbals.
I'm shaking my head.
90% of communication with humans is nonverbal. So again,
this nigga gotta be a fire sign or a motherfucking Virgo.
Yeah, you can shake your head, but you're not talking. So again, non-verbally, I'm picking up that as a no. Because that's what that means to the majority of the world. Just like that right there is a yes. And you don't have to say anything. Non-verbal.
You don't have to talk to me like that. I'm not stupid. I'm not slow. You don't have to slow your speech down for me.
What do you mean? But you just... So if I go too fast, that's not right. But if I go too slow,
Miles,
I'm
you know
dumbing
what
it
you
down.
just did.
I'm dumbing it down so we can make sure we're on the same
you
page
don't need
here.
to dumb it down.
Why not?
Because I'm not dumb.
But it's not syncing.
It's
so maybe I'm not communicating in a proper fashion, or maybe I'm communicating too fast. So let me slow down.
She barely got to fucking express how she actually felt because he literally continuously flipped the whole fucking conversation around to victimize himself and to center himself. Well, why you gotta say it like that? Why didn't you been communicate? You're just insecure. Like, what the fuck?
You sit here telling me that you aren't responding as you're responding with nonverbal movements.
Because I'm trying to be quiet and let you talk.
Okay, I get you're trying to be quiet, but your body is extremely loud. And you don't see that.
And me shaking my head is not no to what you're saying. I'm shaking my head because I can't believe we're doing this right now.
Okay, can I read your mind and distinguish the two differences?
No, just like I can't read your mind and know that. Are you packing to move?
But he's literally up here reading her mind saying nonverbal cues are loud. you meant this because you shook your head and because of how you're, oh my, I've been through this. This is why this is fucking triggering to me, because this is insane. Like, being on the outside looking in, it's utterly fucking ridiculous. And like, men really be thinking that they're fucking smarter than you and they're pulling one. And for me, I just be like, or I'm just like, sir, I know, like, women that are intelligent, we can see this from a fucking mile away. Even if we just allow it to play out, because don't nobody want to be fucking going through the hoopling and the hollering.
Are you packing? Not me, because you don't live there, but are you packing?
Exactly. I don't live there. You're
Right,
absolutely right. So I can leave when I want. I can pack my things and go back to Canc3r's when I want. You're right. I do not live there.
We've already
so that feeling of me packing up and leaving, I get it to a certain extent, but I get that you have abandonment issues, and that's triggering your abandonment issues. No.
So if you know that I have those problems, and if you know that I've asked you for communication,
I've asked for communication as well, and that's exactly what I'm pointing out, and that's why I'm talking slow so it can really sink in. You are asking for the same thing, so am I, yet not taking acknowledgement of the same exact habit you are doing with a different topic, aka your insecurity. Yet you have not addressed that.
you're saying we're both asking for communication.
But you're only focused on me and pointing me out as the villain just because I packed my shit and didn't communicate.
I need to make it very clear in case you did not know. Just because.
Lord, how the hell she dealt with this fucking man? Like, he is fucking terrible. And it's multiple videos of him.
The amount of people that commented under this video just breaks my heart, and I'm so sorry that every single one of you also had to experience this abuse, because it is a mind fuck. It quite literally turns your brain into mush, or at least that's how it feels. The most confusing part about this style of abuse is you don't really know when it's happening. I am so glad that something told me to record our interactions. I'm so glad that something in me told me that it was not normal to be spoken to that way, because it's not normal and it's not okay. I've also been asked so many times, does he see your TikTok? Does he know the videos you're posting about him? Yes, he does. He told me himself that he has like a burner page that he watches my content from. He sees the comments, he sees the videos, he sees what is being said about him, which begs the question, do you believe me now? Do you believe that you may in fact be a narcissist and I'm not crazy? All of these thousands of people commenting, confirming the same behavior that they have dealt with. You know what his answer was? So I said, you don't think that they could be right? He said, I think they're all ignorant. I think everybody on TikTok is ignorant and they're using buzzwords. He said, I don't care if 1 million people told me I was a narcissist. That's what he said. That's what he said. You're all ignorant. You're all, in case you didn't know, I'm here to tell you, you're all ignorant. There is no possible way that many people versus one could be correct. And when I've tried to gentle parent him and I've had conversations and I've said, hey, this is not an attack. Let's talk about this. You don't think that this is a possibility? He says, well, if I'm a narcissist, you're a narcissist. That's not the way it works, buddy. The amount of people that commented under this video just
insane.
Can you please turn that down, Miles? I'm trying to recover from the accident I had last night. Can you please turn that down? Can you please turn the music down?
Oh, he looks biracial.
Miles, you know what you're doing. You had the music in the bathroom and then you brought it on here. You brought it out here intentionally. In the apartment? Well, now I have proof of you smoking in the apartment. We're not supposed to be smoking in the apartment.
Whatever you would like to second.
Can you please turn the music down?
That's fine. We're not
Miles,
doing anything here.
Miles, can you please turn the music down?
The one
Can you
responsibility
please turn
you
the
had,
music down?
you are now not doing.
Miles,
So
can you please turn the
respectfully,
music down?
I'm gonna do what I want in my apartment.
I am trying to recover from the accident I had last
Go to
night.
Milano's and recover, please. I'm enjoying my afternoon.
Miles, you were just in the bathroom and then you intentionally came out here.
Leave me alone.
You came out here.
I know it's a smoke.
You were just about to take a shower and you brought your music out here and started blaring it on purpose. Okay, I'm recording everything so I have proof.
that would make me want to rip up here.
To answer the question, why am I posting videos of my abuse? And it is because until I posted these videos and until I received thousands of messages letting me know that it wasn't just me in my head, letting me know I wasn't crazy, that I was in fact being abused, I had been conditioned to think that the way he spoke to me was just tough love. I was conditioned to believe that the things that we would experience and deal with were just growing pains and a part of getting to having a healthy relationship. And he would tell me, if I don't go through these changes with him, the next relationship I got into was only going to be harder. And he would also tell me, do you think another man is going to want to deal with you in your trauma the way that I deal with you in your trauma? Because he would convince me my responses to his disrespect and abuse were the real problem. And he would blame it on my childhood trauma. The way that you are actually brainwashed to believe the bullshit that is coming out of their mouth. And when it's happening in real time, you don't always recognize it.
This is crazy. Like, oh my God. Woo, child. All right, that's enough narcissistic abuse for tonight. I've experienced that. I have. And I just would just be like, it's insane. I'm leaving. I love y'all. Oh my God, it's 2:19 in the morning, but it's all good. I didn't do, we haven't done hot topics in a few days. So I absolutely will be back mañana. I'm about to wash, take a shower, take all of this off. And, ciao. Hey, DJ The Truth. What's up, Derek? Watch out for the telltale signs. That drained me, PJ. That shit just drained me. It brought back some flashbacks. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. Demira, hi, boo. All right. So sad, especially when it's your family. Shantia, it's insane. The mental abuse, they say that when you suffer narcissistic abuse, it's way harder to recover from than physical abuse, because the physical wounds, they heal, but the emotional manipulation, the gaslighting, it's really hard, and then you can't even believe your own thoughts. Like it makes you like literally fucking crazy. You don't know if you're delirious, delusional. You don't know if you saw what you saw. You don't know if you heard what you heard. It is really, really, it takes a number on you when somebody does a mental abuse, emotional abuse. It's way harder to recover from. Like your brain literally becomes fragmented and it starts to split because now you don't know your left from your fucking right. And people that do this, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. Ouch, his earring hurts. His ear. They know what they're doing. But I'll see you guys when I wake up. I love y'all. Maybe we'll have breakfast together or something. But I'm not doing any meat, but I can do. I will eat eggs, but I'm not doing any chicken or any. So I won't have any turkey bacon or anything like that, which makes me kind of sad because I love turkey bacon, but I ain't doing it. Or I wonder if I should just start, because I'm not doing any alcohol, at least until the very, very end when I go on a birthday trip at the end of the month. And it's the weekend, so maybe I could start the no meat on Monday. Even still, I didn't have any meat today. Had hash browns earlier, and I made that bomb ass pasta. So good. It's so late, but I feel like I'm gonna eat a little bit more. Oh my gosh, child. That shit just like, it makes, right, Bree? Like I feel drained. I feel crazy. Like, oh my goodness. Show up, ask her, be her. Don't let nobody play in your face. Because they be playing real fucking hard. Woo. Tuesday's Mardi Gras. Okay. I love y'all. Thank you for rocking with me, even though this is super duper late. I'm surprised that y'all are even up right now. I hope everybody's having a great start to their weekend, and I will absolutely see you tomorrow. Spread love and super joy. Like, comment, subscribe, share because I know you care. If you're catching this on the replay, drop me some pink hearts. If you came in later, go back in the comment section and drop me some pink hearts. I love y'all. Wait a minute. Do y'all know of like a good movie or a good series or something? Because I need to watch something to fall asleep to before I get out of here. Like on Hulu Prime or Netflix. I feel like I don't watch some of everything. Ouch, my ear. Before I go, do y'all have any good suggestions for like a movie? Oh, I'm gonna take a nice hot shower. Ooh, can't wait. That feels so good. Born Nuit. What's that? Is that an English song? Or are you saying bye? Is that a movie? Y'all ain't got no damn movie. All right, I'm leaving. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.